Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best floor-standing speakers.
Starting at number 5.
Elac Debut B5.2. Elac's affordable stand mounters are brilliant performers for the money. They sound solid and are very unfussy about placement, making them ideal for first-time buyers or those with limited space. There's a great sense of dynamic expression, ample detail, and sophistication that is hugely commendable for such a budget pair of speakers. Even when hooked up to amplifiers twice their price, the Elac speakers more than hold their own. The two-way speaker sports a 5.25 cm mid/base cone that's made of a new blend of aramid fibers, while the shape has been revised to offer greater stiffness and damping. We find the tweeter, which promises to deliver up to 35 kHz at the high frequency range, adds ample sparkle to the top end, too. The revised 5.25 cm mid/base unit uses a new blend of aramid fibers for the cone, combined with a different shape to improve stiffness and damping, while the tweeter claims a top-end response of 35 kHz, adding plenty of sparkle to proceedings. Tonally, they don't have the luscious mid-range warmth of the comparable Dolly Spectre 2, which should be considered alternative options alongside the Wharfedale Diamond 12.1, but they're admirably balanced and capable of making the best of any recording, even those of poor quality. While Elac has been making speakers since the 1980s with many successful models to its name, it's fair to say that these debut B5.2 speakers should be considered one of the company's finest efforts. For this sort of money, they're exceptional.
Coming at number 4.
KEF LS50 Meta. The original LS50 speakers had little wrong with them, but after 8 years, KEF figured they deserved a fresh look. And with the LS50 Meta they have delivered a worthy upgrade. The LS50's UniQ driver array, where the tweeter sits in the throat of the mid/base unit, has been thoroughly reworked, taking in all the refinements that KEF has developed over the past 8 years and adding something new in the form of metamaterial absorption technology, MAT. MAT is KEF's way of coping with the sound that comes off the back of the tweeter dome, a plastic circular maze of tubes on the back promising greater absorption for cleaner, less distorted highs. While the basic sonic character is instantly familiar, the Meta speakers have gained a level of clarity and finesse the originals only hinted at, sounding clean while still offering muscle and dynamics. We've loved the originals, and the LS50 Meta takes the performance to a notably higher and award-winning level.
At number 3.
Triangle Borea BR08. As this list shows, there's no shortage of talented floor-standing speakers on the market, with the Triangle Borea BR08 providing another excellent example of a pair that gives you just a little bit of that special something. The cabinets may look a little basic, but look a tad closer and you'll appreciate that they're solid, well-made and unquestionably neatly finished. The provided plinths bolt onto the bottom for a bit of extra stability, although we'd prefer the spikes to be a little sharper to penetrate through thicker carpets. A three-way design, the BR08 employ 2 fiberglass coned bass drivers aided by a front-firing reflex port, plus a 25mm silk dome tweeter. Their high sensitivity means you should be able to get good volume levels from even low-powered amps, although their nominal 8 ohm impedance dips to a 3 ohm minimum, so make sure you check for proper compatibility. Afford the speakers plenty of room to breathe, a good 40/50 centimeter in all directions, angle them towards the listener and you'll hear the triangles at their best. We'd avoid bright-sounding electronics, but find suitable partners and you'll be treated to a showcase of their entertaining sound, with vigor and dynamic strength that many rivals simply fail to match.
Number 2 of my list.
Wharfedale Diamond. For customers just looking to get their first hi-fi all put together, the Wharfedale Diamond 12.3 is our outstanding affordable floor stander right now, so much so that we've lavished it with multiple awards trophies over the past few years. The Diamond 12.3 are sonically even more impressive than the revered 12.1. And considering the fact that the latter are 5-star performers, that's not an easy task. Competition at this price comes from the impressive Elac Debut 2.0 f5.2 and 5-star Fine Audio f302i, but we still feel that it's the Wharfedales that offer supremely good value. They aren't massive speakers, just 98 centimeters tall, but they benefit from having space to truly breathe. Give them a bit of inward angling and you'll be fine, even if their wide sound dispersion means you don't have to fret about being millimeter perfect. Sonically, they're classic Wharfedale, smooth, even-handed and refined. Feed them a crummy signal and they're skilled at revealing the shortcomings without exaggerating them, rounding off rough edges and downplaying unwanted aggression without sounding like they're smothering the music itself.
And number 1.
Acoustics 5040. If you twisted our arm and told us to pick the floor-standing speakers that we felt were providing the best value for money at full price right now, the Acoustics 5040 would be hard to beat. The British brand's 5000 series sits in between the more budget 3000 series and the pricier concept range, with the 5040 acting as the smaller of the two floor standers in the series. As is the case across the 5000 line, the 5040 used the brand's continuous curved cone design for its mid/bass drivers, bringing together the rigidity advantages of standard conical cones with the high-frequency breakup characteristics associated with a more flared design. The results are a triumph. Match them with slightly more refined partnering electronics and the 5040 will sound magnificently precise and clear, with agility and grip to give that full sense of fun and life. We're keen on how these towers sound composed, controlled and measured when needed, with a sense of organization that doesn't drop when the music becomes demanding. Tonally, they're a tad lean, but not so far as to become problematic. The more expensive Wharfedale Evo 4.4 are certainly a sophisticated alternative, yet Acoustics 5040 are so even-handed and balanced that they let your songs shine without ever getting in the way. Partnered them with care and they'll deliver a performance that feels class-leading at this level.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.